Welcome back to another video. I'm Yogi Court. Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm Yogi Court and today we'll be working through a balancing flow. So I hope you enjoy. We'll just need a block for practice today. If you do not have a block, no stress at all. Just have an object that is as high as a block. For example, a water bottle, 2 cans of tins. Yeah, that's all we're gonna need. Okay, so we'll start today in a downward facing dog. So you can make your way there by placing your hands shoulder distance apart, feet are hip distance apart. And then in your down dog, if there's a rounding in your back here, I welcome you to bend into your knees and try to send your rib cage to your upper thighs. Then have a micro bend into your elbows and try to wrap your armpits around your shoulders so you curve them in. We'll start just by a Surya Namaskar, a classic vinyasa, just to warm up the body before we begin. So everybody bend your knees, gaze forward, step forward to a forward fold. Here the legs can be straight or bent here, you choose, depending on how the hamstrings are feeling. Soften into your neck. Shake it no. Shake it yes. Inhale for a halfway lift. Your hands will come onto the shins, shoulders draw away from the ears, weight is into the heels of the feet. If the hands onto the shins don't feel good and the hamstrings are screaming, you can also grab your block, place the hands onto the block. And then as you exhale, you'll fold. Bend your knees. Start to come up all the way to a high mountain as you reach the hands alongside the ears. Take a deep breath in. And then exhale, hands to heart center, exhale. Inhale, high mountain, arms reach all the way up. And exhale, forward fold, hips back, legs straight or bent, weight is into the heels of the feet. Inhale for a halfway lift as you lengthen out your spine. And exhale, soften. Hands down, you'll step back to a high plank. We're gonna hold our first high plank just to start to create some heat within our abdominal area. And then if there's an arch within your lower back, try to tuck your belly button in. And the same with the shoulder blades, try to separate them and round the back. Hips are lower than you probably think. Stay connected to your breath. Open the fingers nice and wide. And then you'll bend into your knees. Bend into your elbows. Come halfway. And then inhale for an upward facing dog. The knees can stay onto the mat. And then you'll exhale, down dog. Bend into the knees, gaze forward, step, hop, walk, jump. Forward fold, front of the space. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen out your spine. And exhale, soften. Inhale, high mountain, arms reach all the way alongside the ears as you come up. And then exhale, hands, heart, center. Soften. Inhale, hands rise, high mountain. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift to lengthen out your spine. And exhale, hands down, step back, high plank. You choose knees or no knees. Chaturanga, halfway, upward facing dog. Open up and broaden out your collarbones. And then exhale, down dog. We'll do it one more time, this time to the full expression. Bend your knees, gaze forward, step, hop, walk, jump. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen out your spine. And exhale, fold. Inhale, high mountain, rise. And exhale, hands, heart, center. One more time, inhale, high mountain. And exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. And step, jump back, chaturanga. Okay, we'll start to create a flow. Bend your knees, gaze forward, step, hop, walk, jump. Chair pose. Your toes will be in, your heels are slightly out. You're gonna bend into your knees and then set your hips back like you're sitting into a chair. Weight is into the heels of the feet. And then try to have a nice straight spine, shoulders in line with your hips here. And then also a tuck of the tailbone here so you engage the core. No weight into or tension into the face, into the jaw. Step onto your right leg, left leg lifts. Find a figure 4 shape. Right ankle, or rather left ankle, right knee. Then hands will be heart center as you keep the straight spine. Flex that left foot. Try to keep your torso and your head where it is. As you send the left leg back for a little balance, warrior 3. Either hands still heart center or can go out to the side. You decide. And then allow your right ankle to move. Gaze at something super still at the ground ahead of you. Flex your left foot. Then slowly left leg down, hands down. Right leg steps back, flow chaturanga. Bend your knees, gaze forward. Chair. Palms will face each other. And you'll really pretend like you're trying to sit in the chair and breathe into your quads, to all the tension that's being created in your legs. Put some attention and weight into the left leg as your right leg lifts, figure 4, right ankle, left knee. Then breathe into the right side of that glute. Find your balance as your right leg goes back for warrior 3. Allow your left ankle to move. Hands can go out if you need a little bit more support. Otherwise, everything's nice and active here. Pretend like you're going to kick that right leg into the back of the wall. And then slowly right foot down, hands down. Left leg back, flow chaturanga. Relax your neck. Now, I don't know about you guys, but sure, I'm starting to sweat already, eh? This balancing activates so much within the body. It's so juicy, so good. We're going to keep on going, keep on flowing, keep on adding on. Bend your knees, gaze forward. Step, hop, walk, jump. Chair. This time, if you want a little bit more spice, you can take your hands back, raise up your heels, come onto your toes, flying chair. Nice, heels down, step onto your right leg, left leg lifts, figure 4. Left ankle, right knee, find it. Take your time in these shapes. Allow the movement of that right ankle. Left leg goes back, warrior 3. And then you'll slowly sit the left leg back as you place the left knee down. Inhale, arms lift. And exhale, cactus back, open up the heart space. And inhale, hands rise. And exhale, hands down. Right leg back, flow chaturanga. Bend your knees, gaze forward, chair. Fly if you'd like to fly. Straight spine here as much as you can. Squeeze the toes to the ground. Step onto your left foot, right leg lifts, figure 4. Stay with your breath. Right leg back, warrior 3. Your chin is slightly tucked into your chest, so you elongate the back of the spine. And then right leg steps back, right knee lowers. Inhale, arms lift. And exhale, cactus. Inhale, arms rise. And then exhale, hands down. Left leg back, flow chaturanga. You're doing amazing, you're doing better than you think you are. We're almost there. We've got one more flow. This time, we'll add our peak pose. You'll use your block or your object here. Bend your knees, gaze forward, chair. Fly if you wish, or stay. Maybe you'd like to dive where you straighten out the legs. Weight is into the right leg, figure 4. This time, if you want, try to become as small as you can, wrapping the hands around the left foot. Left leg goes back, warrior 3. Then grab your block or your object. You're going to place it in line with the right foot. Right hand onto the block, and then you're going to open up that left hip, then send your left arm up to the ceiling, rotating the heart up to the ceiling. And if you wobble and fall and come out of it, don't worry, don't stress, it's a part of the process. Try to not put too much weight into this block. Then if you can, you'll place the block or the object to the side and find it. 2 more breaths. And then internally rotate the hip in, left leg steps back, inhale, arms rise. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, arms lift. And then exhale, hands down, right leg steps back, flow, chaturanga. Almost there, 1 more flow. Bend your knees, gaze forward. Chair. Stay, fly, or dive.